Alright, so what's good, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be showing you an example of what I was speaking on in my previous live streams, where I was talking about YouTube agents and how they're using YouTubers to promote the agenda. This is one of the more blatant, obvious examples. So this is why I want to start on this one, because it's so obvious. Like, you see how he got like a million views, and even then they're kind of blocking him too, because you see how he has 21 million subscribers. He should at least be getting, if they weren't blocking him and this was full algorithm where they didn't have no control, he should be getting at least fucking 6-7 million per video. If you think about it, how are you only getting 1 million streams per video, which is a lot, and your subscribers is 21 million? So like I said, even with people like this, they still fuck with the algorithm. Like, they're always fucking with the algorithm, because if he releases a video tomorrow that's just, if he releases a video tomorrow and fucking it's something that they don't want to speak about, then they're gonna end up fucking up his live stream or fucking up his views. So they can't give him too many views, because he can easily upload a video. So I want to just show you guys, like, break this shit down. And you see, I was like a million. Even if you look at like a million subscribers, like, who the fuck is really watching this nigga? Like, you gotta be, if you gotta be either a kid, which I give grace to children, because children, they don't really know better and shit, or you gotta be a retarded ass adult. Like, if you're over 18 and you're watching some shit like this, you gotta be a retarded ass adult. Either that or a child. So like, it's so interesting. And he got this little faggot anime shit. Like, I swear I fucking hate anime, and that's a whole nother video, so I'm not even gonna get into it. So you already know the type of nigger he is. A nigga with anime. I already know. Like, I can't even explain the type of nigger that is, but it's always a certain type of nigger that cares so much about anime, and that energy is so complex, I can't even explain it. I just see it every time a nigga that's into anime. I don't want to say I don't trust, because you could be in, like, a lot of you niggas probably watch anime, and I fuck with a lot of you niggas, but like, I'm speaking in general. Like, so you already know what time this nigga's on. So we're gonna keep breaking this shit down. All right, so you see the video. Like, what is he talking about? First of all, I never watched a video of this nigga ever in my life. The only way I hear about him is because I hear about him through like the grapevine, and like they market this nigga. He has a huge marketing team, so they're spending millions to make sure everybody knows his name, even if you don't watch it. So that's how I was able to hear about him. And I don't know anything about this nigga's videos. So if I know nothing about this nigga's videos, that means whatever he's talking about isn't important. So, because, like, for example, if somebody has an important message, you don't have to hear nothing about their videos. If you hear about them from the grapevine, you're gonna automatically know what they're talking about. Okay, he talks about this, he talks about this. This nigga, I don't know what he talks about. Literally, like, I see gaming, and I'm looking at the long hours, and I'm like, okay, he must be gaming. Then I see the views, I'm like, okay, he must be gaming, because a lot of kids watch this type of shit, because I have little cousins and they watch this little dumbass shit on the fucking flat screen sometimes when they come over. So I'm like, maybe it's mainly kids. So I'm kind of getting a gist, but I literally don't know what this nigga's talking about. Then I see other shit like New House, Chat, and like other shit, and I'm like, okay, this nigga just talking about bullshit. Because at least if he was a gamer, you're gonna say he's wasting his time gaming. Well, not really wasting his time, because he's getting paid for it. But at the same time, the thing is, he's having other people waste their time, because they got a lot of kids who watch this nigga, think they're gonna be like him, and they will never be like him. So they put shit out here to get kids thinking and wasting their fucking time thinking that this is the fucking beat. So right off the bat, shit like that, you could tell is agent behavior. So I'm streaming down this nigga's fucking live, his videos, and I'm talking, like, seeing all this shit, good feeling. Last thing, what the fuck is this shit? And this nigga, like, looking like he just saw a goddamn fucking, I don't know. Like, every picture I see of this nigga looking like he just saw something scary as fuck. Like, damn, nigga, it's crazy. And then, like, the YouTube people, they pay, like, this right here, he's a stupid nigger. This is a nigger. The Jewish people who hire him, they're more intelligent than this stupid nigger, because they're the ones who gave him a platform. You see what I'm saying? he can't even transmute the energy. And he better not transmute the energy, because if he does, they're gonna fucking throw a scandal on his ass, or they're gonna end up killing him. Which probably be the best thing, because that'd be one less ignorant dumbass speaking bullshit. Or they'll probably end up just having somebody litigate him or sue him, like the Tasha K, the bitch who was saying. They'll do something like that where they'll ruin him financially. Or they'll do some the baby shit where they say, oh, he said something about faggots. Because what you gotta understand, in order to be big on YouTube or famous in Hollywood, you have to do something fucked up. The reason why you have to do something fucked up, so they can have it as leverage and blackmail. So if you decide to speak against them, they can say, look what he did. This is the same shit they did with Kanye West. This is the same shit they did with, what's that nigga's name? The nigga who does the celebrity, the hood celebrities, the white nigga, the Adam 22 or something. They did it with him. They pulled out some Twitter shit talking about how he said all this shit. I don't give a fuck what the crazy shit he said. Why the fuck is this shit dating back to 2011? Nigga, get some recent shit. Like, this nigga had his fucking channel for all these years. Why are you just bringing? It's because they in order to get big, they have to have some shit on you, because the way, and I'm not telling you that all of these people, they go into the room and then they sign their soul to these Jews. Some of these people, they're just puppets. They don't know what the fuck's going on. And there's there's different people that enter their life that the Jews set up from, like, because it's like they're playing chess. They're controlling the board. So they'll put people in these people's lives that have influence and boost their views and make them meet certain people, and then it gets them in this position and they choose who they want to be. And this nigga, they chose him because they have to have certain people for every demographic. Like, they have one for the streets, like they have the GJ Cal academics, and then fucking they got this nigga for gaming, and they got like people for, like, if you're a cracker out there and you like to do hillbilly shit, then they'll have like, it's different. So with this nigga, they put him for whatever role he's doing, and he's supposed to keep the people asleep, because we're at a crucial time where you can't have a lot of, like, if people know better at this time, it's more detrimental, especially with Saturn going to Aries, because anytime Saturn goes into Aries, this system, it goes through a problem, like a tribulation, especially when it goes into Aries this next time. It's going to be a lot collapse. So they have to make sure people aren't getting knowledge. It's very crucial. So they have to put stupid niggas like this out here. They got to put stupid niggas out here just preaching bullshit. Like, what the fuck can you be talking about for 3-4 hours? You can't be talking about anything important, really. But like I said, because you guys are looking at it like, oh, he's doing it, he's making his money, whatever. Which, yeah, but he's also distracting a lot of people who they will never get on his level because he's being pushed. So you got a lot of dumbasses who think they can be like, and when I say that you can be successful, but you got a lot of kids out here who think they can just be a bum and play video games and then they're going to be successful, but they don't understand that the shit that's going on behind closed doors, even the mental things that this nigga's doing, he's doing things behind closed doors in his own mind that has nothing to do with fucking Jews or nothing. That's the reason why he's on this shit. It's nothing. And then you got people that think that they're gonna be this, and that's not what the fuck it is. So, like, it's a big distraction, and it's all this ignorance. Like, the fuck, I don't even want to play any of the videos, but this shit is fucking crazy. Like, this is a blatant. There's so many of niggas like this. It's different. It's different levels. It's not just the famous niggas like you see with the million subscribers. You got niggas all over the board. You got people who got 100,000, 500, because they can't just make somebody like this overnight. They have to make sure that they pick and choose carefully, because this nigga can wake up and start speaking some true shit. And if that happens, like if he started speaking what I'm speaking tomorrow, give it about a few months, a few weeks, depending on what he said, you're going to start seeing this nigga's life fall apart. All of a sudden, everyone's going to hate him. They're not going to like him. Just like the EDP guy. He actually caused it upon himself, because he went into that. But it will be a version like that EDP who they canceled, but without him having to do anything. Like EDP, he kind of fell for that and set himself up for that. But I'm talking like, you're going to get that same treatment as that nigga got, but it's not going to be because he didn't. He just going to be making a video. All of a sudden, shit in his life starts fucking up. Because like he says, his house, they're saying his house. he can't just chill and relax in this fucking house. As long as he has his house, he has to be working for these Jews. If he's not, then they're gonna fuck with his money and he won't be able to afford this house no more. Just like they did young Pharaoh. I'm not saying that nigga was working for the Jews, but it's weird how he had a following and then he was speaking a lot of shit and his channel got removed and then he made a new channel and it doesn't even get like his views get regular views. They don't get like the views like this. So they were pushing him for a certain time and then they demonetized him because they didn't like it and he kept talking. So then they got rid of his channel. This is the same thing what happened if this nigga fucks up. If this nigga fucks up, it's gonna even probably be worse than young Pharaoh because he got millions of subscribers and followers and they can't just fuck up. So these niggas like this is not their money, this is not their views, this is somebody's platform. And when you get built off a Jewish Masonic energy, then that whatever you get from that is not yours. So this is not his channel. You guys got to understand, all these views aren't his. He can't talk about what he wants. If he does, his family and his life is going to be compromised and their quality of life is going to go down just from the words coming out of his mouth. So he can't speak what he wants to speak. Yeah, you guys will say, oh, his view, they'll just take his views down. Yeah, but once you get so knee deep in the shit, they can't just take views from you. You gotta pay with blood because they gave you a lot of money. So they gotta shed some blood on your ass because they paid you a lot of money. So you gotta understand like what the fuck is going on here. Shit is crazy. And the funny thing is, well, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Like shit is crazy. 176 million. See, they put certain people in people's lives. You see how the famous football player, it's all connected. And then they'll do collabs with other celebrities, which is like, it's funny because you'll be seeing these celebrities and they act a certain way and they don't want to have nothing to do with anyone the way they come across, which makes sense because they've been through so much bullshit just to get to where they're at. They don't want to give anyone a free ride, which is understandable, but you can tell it's fake because they'll do like a collab with somebody and I'm like, you don't even give a fuck about this person based upon your personality and how you think. You don't care about this person, but why are you doing a collab? The only conclusion I could come is because you want to make money and the cloud and you want to build each other. So it's all fake. So when you see these things with celebrities, it's an act. It's just like when you watch Friday, you seen Ice Cube and Chris Rock, they acted together, but the movie was Friday. Two actors that people like from different movies. One's from Rush Hour, the other one is from, I don't know Ice Cube's other movies because I don't really give a fuck about that nigga. Nor do I give a fuck about Chris Tucker, but you guys get what the fuck I'm saying. It's the same shit. So when they go and they have a YouTube channel, they do all these collabs, it's shit's all fake, it's all for money and gimmicks. And yeah, it's fine, everybody wants to make their money and it's good, but then why is it when a criminal wants to come and rob somebody or defraud somebody or go and break into your grandmama's safe and beat that bitch with the fucking end of the gun? Why when somebody wants to do that for money, it's a problem? But then when people say, well, at least they making money. Well, if a nigga goes and robs your grandma and gets away with it, at least he made money. It's the same fucking concept, you dumbass. Because isn't it about making money? Unless you want to say, no, there's a moral standpoint. Okay, so if there's a moral standpoint, then why the fuck are you doing what you're doing, nigga? It's not morally right. And I'm not saying it is, because at the end of the day, I do what I do. I've scammed, and I believe people, if some people, they need to scam. So I'm not hating on anything. So you can't say, oh, I'm hating him, because at the end of the day, I've done shit for money, so I'm not hating on him. I wouldn't do what this nigga's doing, because I fucking hate Jewish people. So I don't want to do anything with them and have that tarnished in all my shit. So that's different between me and this nigga. So I'm not like I said, it is what it is. I'm just speaking the truth. Some people are gonna get upset, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep exposing a lot of these bitch ass niggas. 21.7 million subscribers. Your ass ain't getting that unless somebody is pushing your channel. This is why when you make a fucking new YouTube channel, they make you subscribe to a bunch of people. Has anybody even asked that question? How, as a content creator, can I make it where when somebody makes a YouTube account, I could be on their feed? If I went and said that, or somebody like me who has a channel like me or small, if you said that, they'll look at you like you're crazy. What are you talking about? But at the same time, you don't question how the fuck these niggas be able to get to that point where YouTube makes them, you automatically subscribe to them when you make a new channel. Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't even want to watch this bonehead ass nigga. So why are they subscribing you? It's because he's part of the YouTube Illuminati. And none of that shit belongs to him. Because that's not his channel. That channel is being used for propaganda purposes. That channel is an operation. This channel is an operation, and this operation is to keep the masses asleep. So this is not his channel. This is government operations. This is why they're able to promote his shit. You see what I'm saying? This is operation. This is not no regular channel like me and you. So he's like an actor. And the Hollywood, imagine Hollywood Studios is his channel, and he's the actor. He was casted to make it. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't have nothing to, if he starts, yeah, he can kind of freelance it like the actors do, but if he changes the script too much, they're gonna pretty much fire him. This ain't his channel. I'm telling you niggas. And you got this shit right here. I was about to end the video, but I want to go over the community tab. You got this shit here. He said Ballin Dior. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause they have to spend a lot of money. Because think about it. If you go through all this bullshit just to pretty much get a channel, like imagine you having to sell your soul. And in order to get to that point, you have to go through so much bullshit. And you have to uphold so much shit. You might as well spend money on the most expensive things and go all out. Why not? Because you already sold your soul. You already have to uphold what you already did, and if you don't uphold it, they're gonna take it from you. So you might as well spoil yourself and go all out. Why would you go shop at Walmart if all your money you earn you got from selling your soul? You already did the stupid dumbass shit, so you might as well go all out. This is why they have to keep buying all this like designer shit, and then they buy it so much that if they stop buying it, it won't even feel normal. Like they can't wear Nikes and shit too. If they wear Nikes and Adidas too much, it starts to feel weird on them. So because they've been wearing that expensive fabric, so like they program their mind, so they have to keep spending a lot of money and on this designer. So you guys got to understand that. And then they have all these fake ass relationships that aren't even really true. It's just based on money. Like it's all fake. Like, what really can these niggas really be talking about other than how to grow their brand and business? Like, I don't give, like, if I was like, yeah, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about this nigga. I'm just here to make my money and grow my fucking brand. Like, the fuck? Unless they have some type of sexual shit going on, which at that point, at least it'll make it more than just fucking about money. But like I say, guys, this shit's fucking hella crazy. I don't know if this nigga really graduated high school. See, even if he really did graduate a high school, that's crazy because this nigga's a YouTuber. Why the fuck, if he got this amount of subscribers, why the fuck would you need to graduate high school? He did that because he knows, like, it's all a Masonic thing. He has to see how he has a fucking square hat. They have to put this out here to get kids to tell you, still go to school. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but still go to school. His nigga ass don't need to go to fucking school. Like if I accomplish certain things in my life and I said I was gonna go to school, I have people around me and people in my family look at me like I'm a fucking idiot because they already know how intelligent I am. So it's like, why the fuck would you go to goddamn school? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking retarded. So why you think people are telling him to go to school? He doesn't need to go to school. What's the point of it? Like, even if he were to, like, because he has 1 million subscribers, so but people always are gonna know him. You can't take that back. 21 million. So this is why it's another reason why he's indebted to the Jews, because they can't take back the fame. You will always know who this nigga is, and he's not the only nigga. There's countless niggas. I'm just using him as an example because I seen some article or some shit about something happened to this. So like, let me just do this shit. But like I said, it's so crazy. You can break this shit down. See, ain't nobody tell you shit like this on here. I don't see nobody going deep like this. Like, this shit's for real. Shit is fucking for real. Talking about the fucking goat, nigga. Ain't no fucking goat, nigga. Fuck that Masonic ass goat. See, it's crazy. And a lot of people like this, they're here to influence the kids, because the kids are their mind right now. Because a lot of the average kid nowadays is fucking retarded. It's actually like back in the day, kids were more intelligent than nowadays. They want you to think that. Don't get me wrong, there are some kids now that are intelligent, but back in the day, kids had more like work ethic. And like back in the day, a kid just knew having to do their responsibilities. Nowadays, a kid will tell you, well, I'm just a minor, I'm just a kid, or I'm just... That shit wasn't going on. Back in the day, kids didn't say that. The reason kids say that now, because there's a lot of babying, and how the government is strict on certain things, and kids can't watch this, which is good and all. But at the same time, like, you have social media, and you don't have people like what people had back then, like worth ethic and doing things. If you don't have that, then it's going to create a civilization of people who are more retarded. This is why the average kid nowadays is retarded. If you don't believe me, why the hell are people that are growing up retarded? Like, you see most people that are like in their early 20s, 19, 18, they're depressed. About 7 or 8 out of people I see that are in their early 20s, they depressed. And the reason why is because, like, when you were young, you weren't shit. So it's all manifesting. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So they have to keep the kids more programmed with this shit. Because, like, that, when you see a lot of YouTubers like this with millions of subscribers, what you got to understand is a lot of their main audience is kids. This is why they have the YouTube Kids, and they make it where your videos aren't available to kids, because if you're able to tap into that niche market of like where the kids fuck with you, then it's easy to get millions of views like that. But the thing is, you can't be speaking out your ass, even if it's something that's not swearing, because they're going to be on your ass so much. This is another reason why I'm saying, like, they can't, like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. Shit is weird. Like, if he starts speaking hella truth, they're going to start fucking with him. He's in a position right now where he has to keep being a sheep. He can wake up, but if he does, it's going to be a problem for him. It's going to be an issue. Because the more deep you're in it, the more it's harder to get out. So, yeah, he can get out. But because you guys look at it from like, oh, the celebrity, why don't they just wake up and speak truth? It's easy for you to say because you ain't a celebrity. But if you spent the money that they spent, you shook the hands that they shook, and you did all the shit that they did, it's not easy for you to just speak truth without having some repercussion. And karmically, they deserve it, because you can't just bite the hand that feeds you. That's kind of like the energy. That's the energy they're expressing. Even though the hand that fed them was negative, they still took the food and ate it and were satiated by it. So it's like that karmic energy is going to play out. So you guys got to always keep that in mind. So they can't just wake up and say shit. Like, there's no way this nigga could just start speaking truth right now and he not face no repercussion. Because he's already knee deep in it. Like I told you, he's knee deep in the game. That's exactly what it is. Everything a million is because they're putting him in the algorithm. If they were gonna put his, if they were to put his right now, if they put his video, because everybody knows him, but if they were to put, if everyone had a free for all and they just put everybody's videos and they let people decide, a lot of people will be having views like this that you wouldn't think would have it. This is why they have to control the fucking narrative. They're trying to control the narrative so you can think that everybody's really fucking with this. But the only reason they fucking with it is because the algorithm is controlled. They got this shit on lock. Is in a certain way where you don't just get views. And it's not just to keep information. That's the main reason. But there's the other reason, which is a minor reason, lesser reason, is because of money. Because there's a lot of money. Then people, there's a market in the industry to sell views and to build your channel. So why would they make that easy if there's a market of people charging tens of thousands of dollars to make it where it's where you have to go by their way of doing it? Why would they just make it easy? If there's people paying tens of thousands of dollars to have people teach them how to do it in a certain way, a certain strategy. That's why you see how to market your channel and this, and then it's an industry. And then you got other celebrities paying millions and millions of dollars, or millions of dollars a year, some cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year or a month, to market themselves and get views. There's people who spend $50,000 a year on marketing, and they don't even have any views like this nigga. You gotta understand that. So you gotta see what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this video. I think it's enough on this bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I've never watched any video of this nigga, so I don't even know what he's about. All I can see is he's probably a gamer, because he got a lot of streams. So that's the only thing I'm really seeing. But yeah, it's hella interesting. And then you have the audacity to hear fucking other stupid niggers saying this is black excellent. This ain't no black excellent. This ain't no fucking black kid. This is a nigger on the tube. That's it. It ain't no black excellence. That's why I'm tired of that. Even when I see a business that's black-owned business, I don't even like to support that fucking business, nigga. Because most of the every time I went to a black-owned business, it's trash. Because black people, they have a fucked up mentality of how life is. Like, you talking about black excellence, black business, but all black business and black excellence has everything to do with using the Jew, using the Jewish man, whether it be their system or their thought or their education to get ahead in a system. And once you can master that, then you got black excellence. So my excellence, so that means I have to have a Jewish white man tell me that I'm excellent. Why don't you just get that? You have a Jewish person call you excellent. Just like these niggas say king and queen. Just have a Jewish person call you a king, because they made that word up. So if they made the word up and they made the system, then why don't they just get it from the source? Why you gotta jump through all these fucking hoops and shit? Fucking stupid ass nigga. And if you jump through all those hoops, nigga, it ain't excellent. It's just you fucking doing what the fuck you did to get what the fuck you need to operate in this bullshit ass fucking society.